All right, so the value of the stock is going to Excel. So what do we need? We need a discount rate. We already figured that out, right? We figured that out in question A, 7.7%. Yours might be different if you use a different beta. We need dividend 0. We need EPS 0. We need inflation. We need long-term growth. We need short-term growth. And we need H. All right, so we'll just plug all those in. Once we get all those numbers, it's just a matter of plugging everything into the formula. So it's actually fairly straightforward. So our dividend is 60 cents. Earnings per share is $1.90. Our inflation is right here, 2%. Long-term growth, short-term growth, and H. Our long-term growth is 4%. And our short-term growth in H is given in a paragraph right here. With the looming threat of autonomous vehicles, they think the growth will be negative 5%. Moving back to long-term growth over 10 years, all right? So your short-term growth is negative 5. It can be a negative number. And then what is your H in this case? 5. So it's 10. Whatever this number is divided by 2. Your H is the half-life of that period of time. So negative 5%, 5. Now it's just a matter of plugging. Right? Cap earnings equals EPS 0 times 1 plus inflation divided by KE minus inflation. And the discount model is dividend 0 times 1 plus long-term growth divided by KE minus long-term growth. And in the H model, it's the dividend discount model. Exact same formula, right? But you're just going to add in dividend 0 times H times short-term growth times long-term growth. And be careful on parentheses. There were some homeworks where they didn't have this parentheses. And it gave them really, really bizarre answers. So make sure you're dividing by the difference. Don't divide it by KE and then subtract long-term growth at the end. You'll get a really bizarre answer. Others left this column off. And the top.
Yeah, it's one whole formula, right? That first.
Yeah, that entire thing, you have to think that entire thing before you divide. Some are taking the first part and then only dividing the second part by the rate, all right? So make sure you have the parentheses in those abstract places. All right, so if we do all of this, we get EPS times 1 plus inflation divided by KP minus inflation. That gives you $34. Then you have dividend 0 times 1 plus long-term growth KE minus long-term growth. So $16. And in the H model, you can just copy that down. We'll just add in that middle section. So dividend 0 times 1 plus the long-term growth rate plus dividend 0 times H times short-term growth minus long-term growth. Notice how you have a black parentheses there and a black parentheses there. That's real important. You need a whole thing in the formula. And if you want to check that, then do that entire formula, but just take the first part out. And just start with the dividend 0 times H times the difference. And you add that to the dividend discount model, it should give you the H model. Because the only difference between the H model and dividend discount model is dividends times H times short-term growth minus long-term growth divided by the factor. So you can double check your work and make sure you have it. Here, normally H is higher than dividend discount model, but here, for short-term growth is negative, so H actually gives you a lower valuation. All right, questions on that one? Y'all had pretty good practice. Y'all did pretty well on that on the homework. So
Can you explain how you got the short-term growth again, the -5?
yeah, it's just gizmos.
Oh, okay.
It's in this paragraph. You'll see a paragraph just like this.
Oh, okay.
It says they expect earnings to be some percent next year, well, that's your short-term growth. And then moving back to long-term growth rate over 10 years. If it's 10 years, then use 5 as your age. Right? It's just given to you. That's part of the problem. This problem arises, I'm giving you so much information. That's why I say the key to this question is write down everything you need. If you're in Excel, put everything in Excel that you need. Like that whack problem, I did that in Word, but you could have done everything I did in Excel. Write down everything you need and just go and find the pieces and get them there. You might do it on a piece of paper, and it would be easier writing it down and say, here's all I needed, and then put it all in Excel, and you've got it. All right, questions on that? I got it.